guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today is the day we update my project pan for my little project pan community that I have out there that have been following up with this project, this experiment of sorts, and I love you all with all my heart. We have some exciting rollouts and rollings happening today, so I'm not going to make this intro any longer. Very exciting is what I'd like to call today's update. We have been building up to this, so yes, without any further ado, if you want to know my update for the month of May, my usage, how I've been doing, what I've been keeping up with, then please keep on watching. Alrighty, let's start off with a rather boring update, but we'll power through this because I promised you guys the next few updates are going to be very exciting. I have my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter with me right here, and this month again, this refused to settle down on me. There is no windowing happening, so I have no clue about my progress. So honestly, at this point, I feel like we should just change our goal from going halfway to emptying this up because my wand is coming out to be slightly drier every single time I'm using this, and if I look into it, I can see that it's going down, but I really cannot make out how much. So we are just going to change our goal. We're going to empty this up now, and hopefully within the next few months, I would say about 2 or 3 months, we should be able to empty it out. I have been quite enjoying this. It gives my skin a nice little glow. Still feel it's overpriced for what it does, but let's finish this one out. Next up on my list, I have my CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops, and you guys know I have been struggling with this product. I'm not the hugest fan of this product, but as I promised you guys, we have an exciting update. I have completely polished it up. There is nothing left in this packaging. When we rolled this product in, it was almost full. I had barely used it, and now this is completely gone, and I'm so excited. And the only way I could properly use it up was to mix it in with my Marc Jacobs foundation, which again I'm not the hugest fan of, but somehow these two mixed together just created the most perfect base for me. And now I still have the foundation left, but this is gone, and I'm like, how am I supposed to use the foundation now? So I'll figure out something for that as well. But overall, this was a product that I wouldn't be recommending to you guys. It's the Tin Man Liquid Foundation, highlighter, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is done. We have met our goal. We have emptied another product in this project pan that was just lying in my vanity. So this is honestly a success already because we have, I think this is our third empty already, which is chef's kiss. We have to talk about my Coty Airspun loose powder now, and my goal with it is to go halfway, and I am reaching that steadily. There is just so much windowing happening. When we settle this product down, we have a lot of free space now, which is so good to know. The only thing that I'm not the happiest with is that the cap is breaking on me like completely, and that is going to be a disaster because I don't have another empty tub that can hold so much of product because this is still a lot. I feel like by next month or maybe by the end of like July, we should be able to reach our halfway mark, which is going to be so exciting because I felt like this is going to stay in the project forever. But I took this with me while traveling to Goa and had to bake slightly, and I have been baking slightly because it's so hot right now, just the tiniest bit, and that uses a little extra product, and that has been really making sure that my progress is slightly quicker. Again, I'm not trying to like finish it up. If that was the case, I would have just dumped it on my head and called it a dry shampoo. I'm using it very, very organically. So yeah, we are getting there, but we are still not there. We have my Jaclyn Hill X Becca palette now, and with this my goal is to hit any 2 pans, a blush and a highlighter. And again, you guys know we have been struggling with this one, and this month again, I don't know how is this even happening, but I hit pan, you guys. I finally hit pan on the blush, and finally I cannot explain to you guys how excited I am about this pan, and it's a nice decent pan as well. I had hit it a while ago and I was still using it because it was a very prick point pan, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to show you guys a prick point pan. I want to show you something that's sizable and respectable, and this is definitely respectable. This is my first ever pan in a blush, and we will be rolling this palette out finally because my goal is hit. We've hit another goal. Oh my god, I am so excited. Oh my god, look at that pan. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I am so excited, and this palette now looks so well loved. Obviously the other blushes don't look so used because I was focusing on this one, but it still is pretty loved, pretty used, and we will be rolling this out. When we roll this in, you guys again know everything looked very brand new, untouched, not so loved. And now we have three pans. We have majority pans in this palette, so I'm really excited about that progress. I'm really excited that I'm getting some worth out of the money I've spent on this. I'm so happy. This is my first blush pan, you guys. Now, last month I rolled in my Pixi Sheer Cheek Gel, and we already have such amazing progress on this product. We had just the tiniest bit of usage on it, and it's already like halfway down. So I feel like by the end of next month, we might be able to completely finish it up, because I am loving the tint life currently as well. Now, truth be told, this is a slightly difficult product to work with. I did not have enough experience with this when I rolled it in, and I thought it would be like an easier product to work with, but it just smears everywhere. It's very difficult to apply and get like a seamless application, and B, it literally just gets absorbed into the skin. So the way that I've been using is that I apply a lot of it half an hour before I'm actually supposed to like leave for anywhere, so that by the end of that half an hour, whatever needs to be absorbed by the skin is absorbed, and I still have a little bit of tint going on. Otherwise, I have to constantly keep on layering this up, and I'm not the hugest fan of touching up my cheek products. For my lips, I can touch up, I don't have an issue, but for my cheeks, I like it to be like done and be dusted with. So that way it has been slightly difficult to work with, but the fact that you have to apply a lot of it is what is giving me such great progress. So again, I think by the end of next month, or maybe like the next, like after that, we will be done with this for sure, and I cannot wait to have another empty in my project pan. It's time to talk about my eyeshadows. Next up, the palette that I've been working on is my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, and my goal with this one is to have 30 uses, which did seem like an astronomical amount of uses, but in the last month itself, I was able to use this 17 times, including once today as well. And before that, I had already used it 4 times, so we already have 21 uses. So we're only left with 9 uses. And when we talk about eyeshadow progress, this is what my palette has been looking like. We have so many pans that are shining through, especially in the glitters, because the glitters are slightly flaky and you have to layer them on and you have to dig slightly in there, and that's why we have so many glitter pans going on. Some of the mattes also have some nice dips going on. I do not feel tired with this palette at all. I've been enjoying it so much. This is such a beautiful palette. I've been just loving it. All of the shades can be used as a one and done eyeshadow as well, so that's a plus point with this one. And the reason why I was able to use it 17 times is because I was traveling and I was doing my makeup in the morning, and at the night time I was doing it twice, so a lot of those uses count as well. But yeah, overall I'm really happy. I feel like by the next month we can hit our goal. We can have 9 more uses, and then we can rotate this out and rotate something else in, which would be extremely exciting. Moving on to a slightly disappointing update, I have my Colourpop eyeshadows, and I did not use them at all. Especially the shade Bay, I did not use it even once, and I thought I would be able to, but I did not. I did use Rainbow a couple of times, but Bay just went untouched, you guys. I feel like I'm also doing my 30 days 30 palettes, and I've been rotating through a lot of them, and that's why these took a backseat for me. So next month I will definitely be using it. I also did not use Telepathy or School Bus, so that was a bummer. I had high expectations from me, but that's all right. I had great update with my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, and I can only do so many eye looks, all right? So I'm not going to be too harsh on myself, but next month we will definitely have some usage on this. Some I will make sure that I include them in my looks some or the other way. But yeah, for right now, we have no update on these. So these are staying in the project for 1 more month for sure. I now have my Bobbi Brown Gel Liner Duo with me right here, and my goal this month was just to, focus more on the brown and not on the plum shade so much, because the plum had great progress while the brown did not have that much progress. And I did exactly the opposite of that. I have more progress on the plum one. You can actually see some pan shining through in there as well, and the brown still is pretty much high up there. That is not an issue. My final goal is to finish it up completely, so I will be working on it till both of these are done. So that is all right. I'm just wanting to do a little bit more with the brown now. Like, I genuinely want to focus on that, because it has started to feel slightly drier, which I don't want to like it to dry out. So I have to like speed up now. But yeah, the plum one might actually get finished in about 2 months, I would say, because this is pretty pigmented. The plum one is not feeling dry, but the brown one is, which is slightly weird because generally when you have more product, it can hold itself together and hold the moisture, and as you go down with the product quantity, the moisture also tends to like evaporate. So it's weird that the plum one still feels very creamy while the brown one has started to feel a little dry. But I like mush it up and maybe it will like revive itself, or I'll just add some Inglot drops into there, so that it can like revive itself up if it feels slightly dry. But the plum one has great progress, like it's almost done. 2 months and I'm sure it would be done. Now it's time to talk about the lips. I have my Charlotte Tilbury pillow top with me right here, and my goal with this one is to completely empty it up because I did not have a lot in here anyway. I had a lot of organic usage on this one, and I know I said in my last update that I will be digging this up and putting it into a pot, but I felt like I will already have like an empty lipstick and it will not feel like an empty when I actually finish it up. I know it's weird, but that's just how my brain functions, so I did not empty it out, and I'm using this with a brush from here, and we have such great progress, you guys. This is almost gone. We have probably like 10 or 15 more uses in there, but this is almost gone, and this will be my first lipstick empty, which just makes me so happy, you guys. So next month for sure you will be seeing a lipstick empty. That is like, I am promising that to you guys. There is no reason, absolutely no reason in the world why this should not be emptied out by next month. So I'm already like excited to see like a shiny empty lipstick bullet in here. Yee, I'm just so excited. But that's the update for now. We are down to the last bit and I'm excited for it. And now for my last update, we have my ModelCo Lip Gloss, and my goal with this one was to completely finish it up, and we have polished it up. I know it might look like there is some product in there, but trust me, there is nothing in there, absolutely nothing. I took another brush, I scooped everything out, I've been applying this, like dragging it on my lips, but nothing is coming out now, and I have another lip gloss empty, you guys. So I think this is my fourth empty just due to Project Pan, like fourth makeup empty during Project Pan, which is so exciting, you guys. I've been loving glosses, and this one's such a beautiful gloss. We started with a brand new gloss, and now we have a completely finished up tube, and that makes my heart so happy. Now I do have another shade from them, but I'm not going to be using that one. I'm going to be rolling something else in that requires a lot of my focus on it, but we will be talking about when we talk about the roll-ins, which we're going to be doing next up. I'm so excited for the roll-ins as well because I have selected slightly harder products as well, not just like gimme products like the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, because I do want to challenge myself slightly. We are almost done halfway with the year, so I want to now like really pick up my pace and make sure that, you know, I am truly giving attention to all of my products. So yes, without any further ado, let's get into the roll-ins now. Now the first roll-in we're going to be having is in place of the custom enhancer drops by CoverFX. Now I have nothing like that in my collection, so I am going to be replacing it with something very different. I have my N.Y.M.P.H from Huda Beauty right here. Basically this is a body highlighter, and the thing with me is I forget to highlight my body. Like even right now I have nothing on, I have to remind myself to highlight, remind myself to wear a shimmer, and this one has been sitting neglected in my wardrobe since a while. This is in the shade Luna, and my goal with this one is to completely finish it up. I know it might sound crazy because this is literally full and it's a big bottle, but since this is a body highlighter, I'm quite positive that I might be able to do so. So wish me luck, guys. I would be requiring it. Our second roll-in is going to happen in the place of my Becca x Jaclyn Hill palette, and since that was a face palette, I wanted to bring in another face palette. I don't have a lot of face palettes, but I want to rotate through the ones that I already have, and I have the Tartiest contour palette with me right here by Tarte, and basically this is like a all-over face palette. It has a contour shade, a blusher, highlighter, powder, and all of that. Now I want to set my goal as hitting about 3 pans, so that would be like 50% of this palette, and I'm not going to restrict myself with which pan I'm going to hit. So any 3 pans would count. So even if it's like just the face powders that are hitting pans, I am okay with that. I do not care. I'm not going to like force myself to hit pan on the blush because I have have realized that's going to be very difficult, especially if it happens like non-organically. There's no point. If it happens organically when I am using this palette, then nothing like it. But 3 pans and we will be rotating this out. And now for my last roll in. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm slightly ashamed of it because how old it is, but it smells fine, it works fine, so I'm rolling with it. No puns intended. But I have my Revlon Colorburst lip gloss with me right here, and this one is so old, you guys. It's not even available since a while now, so it's pretty damn old. And my goal with this one is to completely finish it up. Now, this hasn't settled down a lot, but I had used it in the past, so I'm not really sure if the formulation is so thick that it doesn't settle down, or if I didn't use it enough for it to be settling down. But again, my goal is to completely empty it up, and with my track record, I feel like I can do that within like 2 or 3 months. Now, this is a beautiful shade. It's the shade Sun Baked, and it's a gorgeous shade, so I can wear it even without anything because it does have a little bit of pigment to it. Let me just quickly swatch it for you guys so you can see. Like, look at how gorgeous that shade is. It's a pretty beautiful shade. So yeah, let's just finish this out. Let's move through my lip gloss collection and make sure we don't have old glosses lying in our vanity and collecting cobwebs. But yes, that is going to be everything for today's update on my project pan. This was a very exciting update, and I feel like next month is going to be exciting as well because I do have some things that are going to be emptying out by next month for sure. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, let me know your update on your project pans if you are doing it with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much. Bye.